786, and I'm back again. We're just gonna watch a video on YouTube. So let me just get this over onto this screen.
Mouth to mouth and eye to eye, sleep where comets whisper by, sleep while constellations sigh.
Oh, what was that over here? Just along here. Which Warframe is that? Very hard to tell. Is it a Warframe? That looks like Frost.
Mouth to mouth and eye to eye, sleep where comets whisper by, sleep while constellations sigh of that far shore forlorn. Onward high, oh, but we may tame the sky. But we shall distant die on that far shore forlorn.
Yo, was that Excalibur? Yo, that is Excalibur. Yeah, it's Excalibur. Yeah, alongside with lesser brave creations. Oh shit! Yo! Excalibur Prime players coming out of retirement for Tau. DE also announced 2 new damage types for this update, emotional and psychological. The teaser for the teaser for the teaser. Yeah, exactly. Loki found dead in a ditch on Tau. Let's see. Yeah, so that's Loki. Oh yeah, because look, it comes in, doesn't it? Hang on, let me show you. Let's go over here. Yeah, you see that? Let me see if I can make it big. Yeah, you see the horns? Let me see if I've got one here. You can see what I mean. I don't want to change the color schemes I've got on there, but yeah, maybe. These here. Can you see it? You see that there? That bit there, that is Loki. The music is awesome. So that's from the sentient side, the music. Time to dust off Excal Prime. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I pulled out my Excalibur. Let me just shut this down. Actually, let me just move it over here. Because I'm gonna listen to the Siege's video. Good YouTuber. He has good insight low on what's happening. Let me just go to history because I was listening to a video from him earlier today, which is really good.
make up for the deficiencies.
Alright, okay. You guys listen to that, I'm gonna mute myself.
Melee. See how like when you're doing melee, it's just like there's just no way to keep it on a character? A lot of that has to do with how the buttons are set up, so I'm trying to flip some things around that I'm actually using my left trigger. The left trigger as the melee. Not right now, I don't have it on because I haven't mastered it enough. Be surprised how hard it is to learn like new controls and different things. But so essentially I'm using the B button to bullet jump to what do you call it, to slide. I'm getting a lot of pieces for that thing. And so in order to bullet jump, I have to flip between the A and B button just over and over and over again. So they're not too far away. I'm just trying to make sure that I don't mess my thumb up because it's like an additional amount of work. But what it allows is for me to focus on using both thumb buttons to keep my eye on a character and attack them without them flipping around and me losing sight of them and stuff like that. Now I'm sure that for PC players and whatnot, this is probably a lot easier of a scenario that you don't have to worry about. But for someone like myself, it's a bit of a problem that I've had to figure out because I don't think DE is going to implement anything in the way of like a lock-on mechanic. I mean, they do kind of have one in Duviri, sorta. Hold the swamp button. Okay, so Aston, the reason why I haven't been able to do a PC flip mainly because I have carpal tunnel in both of my hands. So I have to keep my hands essentially like sideways versus like down, like if you had your fingers on a keyboard. And same thing with the mouse. If I do that for any any stretch of time, essentially, I won't be able. I can't play. I've often mentioned. I don't know.
Reconstructed what I could.
You may
Check
not
your
have heard
foundry,
this, but
operator.
I have one of those vertical keyboards where essentially like it's a keyboard that's split in half, and it's literally like it's vertical, and I actually type kind of like I'm playing an accordion almost. So what the controller allows for me to do is because the natural positioning of it.
Select destination.
There are things that no one has told you about Excalibur. Things that you need to know. Because there is not one other video that will showcase what I have for you today, and considering these newly discovered things include multiplicative condition overload, a 2468% status chance increase, and so much more, you need to see this. This video is brought to you by my current YouTube and Patreon members, who also received this video days early. Thank you so much for your help in maintaining the channel. Now, let's get to what you're here for. In Tekkit Encore, Excalibur's Exalted Blade, and by extension, every Exalted weapon, was granted access to Arcanes and Exilus slots, with a few in particular receiving some additional changes, and Exalted Blade was one of them. Arcanes and Exilus first. This was something that they have all needed for a really long time. And while it might appear like such a simple change, it has honestly elevated these Exalteds to what I believe is the deserved of the term Exalted Weapon. With things like melee afflictions turning Gara's Shadowed Lash into a slash damage monster, or Cascadia Flare buffing Mace's regulators to levels not seen before, and honestly, did she really even need? This addition's importance will be reveled in for years after this update, and when concerning Excalibur, well, yeah, that's kind of why you're here, no? Exilus slots on the other hand, or as I should call them, Tennokai slots, cause what else do you use here, are another very powerful addition to this family of weapons. Tennokai allows you to perform faster heavy attacks with no cost to your combo counter, which leads me into the aforementioned changes he received.
I need the Tennokai mods. I need to look how to acquire them. Back to the video.
In this update. Regarding Exalted Blade Heavies, they will now release a cross-shaped projectile that is approximately 8 meters wide and tall with infinite punch through that applies the lifted status to enemies. Possibly even more importantly though, is the addition of Exalted Blade Waves now building combo, whereas before Tech Rot, they didn't. This was less of an issue before because mods like Blood Rush and Weeping Wounds were still locked out of usage on them, but with them being re-enabled, this change makes taking advantage of their incredibly high critical and status chance buffs quite easy. More on that later. Otherwise, Slash Dash is no longer a pseudo exalt, rather it will just inherit the mods off of his very aptly named exalted weapon, Exalted Blade, the brand new best melee in Warframe. Summoning the Exalted Blade costs a meager 25 energy, with it draining a further 2.5 energy per second during the entire time you have it active, whether you are holding it or not. Consistent drains, especially ones this small though, are really nothing to worry about, because if you were unaware, final drain rate is not determined entirely by efficiency, rather it is by this equation, which includes both efficiency and duration when broken down. Doing so is kinda complicated though, this being the absolutely horrible to read chart showcasing all possible combinations, but essentially, if an ability normally has an energy drain of 1 per second, 200% ability duration would cause it to drain 1 energy for every 2 seconds, resulting in a 0.5 split between them. This is mainly due to drain rate being calculated per in-game tick time, though that's too complicated for the point that I'm trying to get across, which is you will not notice the drain this ability has, because building for either of these stats will lower it. Back to the actual weapon though, the sword has moderately okay base critical and status chance at 15% per, the 2.0 critical multiplier being fine. Base damage and attack speed are stated to be 250 and 0.833, but seeing as Excalibur's swordsmanship passive is always active for Exalted Blade, it is actually 275 and 0.917. The 275 is split unequally between the IPS stats at 15% for impact and puncture, Slash taking the remaining 70% for itself, and range is a solid 2.8 meters. What really carries through though is that every attack from normal to slide to aerials will emit an energy wave in the direction of your reticle that has the exact same stats as Exalted Blade itself. These waves have infinite punch through both terrain and enemy, for which on contact they will stagger them, their flight speed of 15 meters making them quite good at plowing through crowds. Unfortunately, they don't last forever though, taking 2.5 seconds to fully dissipate as they lose 40% of their damage per second they are active, falling off linearly during the time they spend covering their 37.5 meter range. Hitting enemies also has a damage loss mechanic built in at 20% per, which will decrease their lifespan by 0.5 seconds at the same time, but all of this is essentially unnoticeable in actual gameplay. I just wanted you to be aware of it for clarity's sake. Exalted Blade is obviously still a monster of a melee though, and most of that power can be attributed to 3 things. 4 things? Who cares? Can be attributed to 3 things. 4 things? Who cares? First is the actual stance present on Exalted Blade, which influences damage more than you'd think. Second are his two augments of Chromatic Blade and Furious Javelin, as they are easily among the best currently around. And third, some of the quirks present only on this melee that elevate it far above the rest, which, trust me, as I said in the intro, I'm talking multiplicative condition overload type broken. They have a lot more going on under the surface than you might surmise. Each individual attack combo you see here, all having separate statistics which affect your gameplay, as not all of these attacks are created equally. And if you're looking to squeeze out as much damage as possible, there are certain ones that you should prioritize on certain enemies. As a general overview though, Exalted Blade's stance of Exalted Blade has unique animations and values for every type of attack, neutral forward, forward block, and block, unlike certain other stances, looking at you Shimmering Blight, and easily the best one damage-wise is Cutting Poise, the neutral combo. What Poise has over Justice in this area is a 300% damage multiplier on the first two swings of the attack, which do extend to the waves sent out by Exalted Blade and really help with taking down high HP targets like Eximus or Acolytes. But what Justice has that it does not is ease of use. This combo can be used while moving at full speed, which greatly increases your mobility, and it takes just under half the time to fully execute at 1.4 seconds relative to Poise's 3.2, which is incredibly noticeable in game. All that being said, stand still for a moment for high.
Right, we're going to quickly test out that what he just explained. I'm just gonna quickly have a look at our augment mods. Okay, right, so we got that one. Alright, let's put that in there. Need to farm some more endo. Okay, let me reduce the range. Let's add in, what's it called? Streamline, where are you? Here we go, streamlines added. There's another efficiency mod here. Boreals. Okay, health and shields are about there. What we'll do is okay, while she's active again, 6% ability duration. Alright, let's add that. Let's go test this out real quick. What else we can do is missions. Right, let's change that to purple. Yeah, there you go. You can see the electric. let's have a look. Alright, let's go quickly test this out, see how this is gonna behave. What night wave missions we
Now
got on
you
the
might be
side.
wondering if I'm holding back on y'all. Dreamers.
Conduct instruction. Okay, let's go to Lua Apollo. And we're gonna test this out. Lua Apollo. Right, let's test this out there and see how this behaves. It's 9 o'clock. 3 more hours to go. 2 hours and 58 to be precise. Right, here we go. Okay, not bad, not bad. Oh, keep pressing the wrong button. It's number 4 key. I kept pressing number 2. Yeah, it's alright, decent this. Obviously this is normal, innit? It's not steel path. Right, I understand what he means by the let's quickly put this in.
Demo units looking to depart this mortal coil and take you with it. Keep it clear of that conduit.
Yeah, I get what he means. Yeah, see, it's a lot quicker when you go pressing the forward key and then you're doing the melee strikes. Right, I just clear this room up a bit. I could add some arcane shards, you know, for energy. And then we can add some more strength to our, more strength and shields, I would say. What's in here? Okay, 25 libido. Now I need to rewatch the bit about the range on the exalted, blade. Oh. I mean, I'm doing alright with the energy so far. I'm glad we don't have to keep tapping the melee strike button. You can just hold it down now. So that's a really good quality of life update they've done. It's been a while since they've done that. Can't remember exactly, but so much needed.
Hear that beeping? Demo unit's on its way.
I'm coming, dude.
Care to live up to your reputation and try again?
I need to add the radial javelin augment because that increases the damage. Alright, let's go put the purple one in.
Shiny secured and we're in the wind. I'll send your cut via the usual. Have a good one.
Right, okay. Which way are you coming from, dude? Down here. Alright, he's done. I might as well level up my friend more as well. Oh. Hey, can I get some help? I'm here for you, bro. Alright. Which way is up here? Oh, here he comes. Alright, let's add some of that in.
Getting a little hot. Gloves are coming off. Got another round in ya?
So if I do okay. I mean I could go for prime redirection to give him shield gate that way. Actually, let's wait for Tower to come, the next update, and see how we're gonna adjust our. Look, I've just changed that. Okay. Key required. Insert key.
Demo unit coming in fast. That thing bows and you can kiss the conduit goodbye.
Alright. And these bad boys. Let's quickly level up. Up here.
Demo unit incoming. Don't let them near the conduit.
God damn it. Damaged me as well. Alright,
Isn't all
that's
that bad
done.
to call you lot betrayers anyway. Oh, no matter. Give another kick at the conduit.
Right, let's make our way towards extraction. Or if we do one more, let's do one more and then we go call it. Just to make sure. Actually leave it. Let's just crack on from here. Yeah.
Way ahead of you. Time to hit the pub.
Yeah. We're good on the energy side of things. We need to look at some arcades. See what arcades I've got. Not arcades. What they called? Archon shards. Sorry, not arcades. Archon shards. We need to look for the melee. I mean, I've been playing about with this new melee weapon. It's not new. It's not old. Kind of new. The inner dem. It's got a cool feature. When it goes into incarnate mode, it basically acts like the exalted blade for Excalibur. So it's pretty decent. Uh, So another level up towards my night wave. No, I'm on plus 9,000. Let's have a look. Oh yeah.
Lay 'em low and burn their shadow.
Need to test this out. Spontaneous singularity orbs that strike targets will explode immediately with 90% bonus damage. And an 18% chance of singularity that pulls in more targets. Orbs do not bounce or combine. I'll have to test that out. Oh. Kill 500 enemies. Okay, we can do that. What's this? Kill 30 externals. We can do that. Okay. Let's have a look. What's cooking? Oh yeah. Got all these bad boys ready to level up. What's my mastery rank? Oh, almost rank 30. Very nice. Yeah, look at my drifter on my Warframe. Looks sick. Yeah, boy. Let me just do something real quick. On here, go there. Go to appearance, go to attachments. Just gonna do copy main. Did I add the hue? Let's do that. There we go. Add a bit of that purple tinge to it. Yeah, looks a lot better. Let's do the same for the Saidana. It's kinda done it. I'll change it to a different Saidana. That looks nice, but it's a bit too much out at the back. Nah, that doesn't look nice. I see that. Nope. That kind of works. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah. I'm happy with that. That looks nice. Yeah, that looks cool. Let's check this ability out. Radial Javelin. Radial Javelin implies nearby enemies inflicting slash status. Furious Javelin. Radial Javelin. Oh, each enemy hit will increase Excalibur's melee damage by 15% for 6. I mean, the damage output is really good anyway. Do I really need to add that? I mean, the main thing for this guy, I think, is survivability. I mean, I could get rid of this. His energy thing was pretty decent. And we could go for maybe this. Get rid of that. Put that in. What else we could put in is no, we want to add flow in, don't we? We need a flow in there. Flow. I mean, you can do that. Oh, I think we need a argon crystal to build the communications, friends. $19 hours ago. Yeah. Let's quickly go get an argon. Head to the void. Let's go to steel path and do survival. Test this bad boy out. See how he's doing. I'm just gonna mute the microphone so you don't hear me breathing or anything like that.
Each enemy is more powerful than before. Only with true mastery of the Tenno arsenal will you succeed.
Tenno, I am detecting a synthesis target. Use the synthesis scanner to track the creature.
Yeah, that was sick. Yo, Slash. This is bad things, bro. In it. This is some sick shit. Oh yeah, my other favorite Warframe is Warbond. Nice. And Inaros is pull. Let them pull him in. I mean, I just put flow, I took prime flow off. Come on, drop an argon crystal for me, please. Just need the one at the moment. Man, we're doing very well with the energy, man. could put one Archon shard in for energy, and then remove the floor mod, and then add the radical javelin augmented mod. Oh yeah, this is a good room. Oh, this is the best room to be in. I mean, my shield's over 1,000. That's a good thing. How dare you cancel my thing out? Goodbye, misery. Inaros, do you wanna fill them in, bro?
They come to this place when they know they are not pure. My brothers, did I not tell of this day? Did I not prophesize this moment?
There we go, got Argon Crystal.
Forever bound to their point. Let it be known, if the Tenno wants true salvation, they will lay down their arms and wait for the baptism of my Janus King. The Tenno are lost, and they will feel this death is temporary. My existence is forever. I cannot be destroyed.
There we go. Alright, let's go back downstairs. Everybody's extracted. So right on the host. That's all good. I just quickly there we go, 500 kills done in 7 minutes. Let's go upstairs and deal with these guys. Ten more Eximuses to kill. Why is this guy not dying? Come on, media influence. Hold position. Abduction would be good here. Thank you. Where's he gone? One more to go. Three more. One more. There we go. Ten minutes. Right, time to leave. Actually, let's do one more for these guys. And then a chip from here. I think that's how you spell his name, Warban. 2 more minutes and then we're out of here. Okay, here we go. Let's go to extraction. Okay, we got our relic. We got the shit from here. Hey, how dare you? Ooh. Let's see what we got. Okay, Neo A14, yeah, ready prime blueprint, we need that. Warlocks prime, I need some sort of part for the Warlocks.
You have learned here will serve you well.
Okay, Oak and Cell, we always need them. Okay, let's look at our Nightwave. Oh, that's done.
Lay 'em low and burn their shadow.
Lay 'em low and burn their shadows. This is gonna look awesome on my operator. Looks sick. This looks awesome. But yeah, that's done for the Excalibur. The Exalted Braid. So far we used one former, I think. Yeah, one former. Okay, that gives us 8 points. Condition overload. Heavy attack. Ah, I didn't test this out. Melee damage. Sacrificial steel. 275 critical chance. 2 times for heavy attacks. 1 point damage to sentience. See, it enhances that. See. Let's check the galvanized. Galvanized steel. Okay, that's 2 times on heavy attack. I mean, if I try. See, this is good. But can I use that with? Alright, we can add that in. Okay, that works. Yeah, because when I proc melee influence, 20% of the enemy stays to apply to enemies 20 minutes from you. Yeah. We're not really using heavy attack, are we? What's this? Go forward. You don't know if I can use that or not. See, this has got Umbra polarity slots in there. What's our status chart? 128 status. Killing an enemy with a heavy attack reduces enemy accuracy against Warframe by 10% and grants immunity to status. See, that's heavy attack again. 80% melee damage per stage time affecting the target. Okay, that's good. What does that do? See, that's good. Let's add that in. Our critical damage has gone down though. See, this is good. Blocking turns enemies within 6 meters to target you instead of allies. Plus 5% combo count chance while blocking. See, that could be useful. Enables Tenokai recall the art of Tenga. You will occasionally have opportunities to perform faster heavy attacks with no cost to your combo counter. Enables Tenokai increases Tenokai damage by 10%. Recall the art of you. Let's go back to that video.
HP targets, moving around and meleeing is fine for pretty much everything else. There's not much of a reason to use the forward block combo. It does have some fun mobility stuff, but it's still kind of and the block combo is also okay. One important note that I haven't mentioned though is that Judge Severance, the slide combo, actually has Excalibur execute a mini radial blind, albeit with lower range and duration and the inability to open enemies up to finishers, but it will still cost you extra. Combo actually has Excalibur everything else. There's not much of a reason to use the forward block combo. It does have some fun mobility stuff, but it's still kind of and the block combo is also okay. One important note that I haven't mentioned though is that Judge Severance, the slide combo, actually has Excalibur execute a mini radial blind, albeit with lower range and duration and the inability to open enemies up to finishers, but it will still cost you extra energy, so you pretty much never want to slide attack while you have Exalted Blade active. It is a waste of time and energy. Now, it'd be lovely if I could move over to the augments, but there is a weird quirk tied to the stance and energy waves which makes the attack that you're currently performing actually determine the damage multiplier of a wave when it hits an enemy. So if I sent a bunch of forward melees out to them and then did some neutrals when they make contact, they'd actually deal 300% more damage. The spaghetti code behind this Warframe is literally ridiculous. Starting out with the lesser of the two, which definitely isn't a disc because Furious Javelin is a serious damage increase, Chromatic Blade is just, well, you'll see. Anyways, Furious Javelin is a universal melee damage buff granted by hitting enemies with his third ability, Radial Javelin. Radial Javelin is pretty expensive at 75 energy, but the buff granted by it makes it more than worthwhile, causing every enemy hit to grant a scaling 15% more melee damage to Excalibur that functions far differently than you'd expect. While I wouldn't blame you for assuming that this is additive with things like Prime Pressure Point or Condition Overload, this effect is actually multiplicative to every other form of damage increase, factoring into equations entirely separate from them. And seeing as the damage per enemy will scale with strength, it's not all that difficult to hit upwards of 1000% more multiplicative damage in Steel Path. Chromatic Blade, on the other hand, is the Exalted Blade augment and a major key in turning the melee into the monster you see before you, stating that Exalted Blade's damage type will change depending on Excalibur's emissive color, and status chance will be increased by 300%. What all of this means is that now your first emissive color will alter the damage makeup from pure IPS to a color corresponding base element of either heat, cold, electric, or toxin, and Exalted Blade's status chance will increase by 300% of its base value, which would be 45% that scales with strength, but no. Remember how earlier during the intro I mentioned that there is info regarding Excalibur that no other YouTuber has shared with you that is immensely crucial in formulating all of this stuff? Well, Chromatic Blade will actually apply the status chance increase to your melee twice for light attacks, starting at 600% and with a decent build, going all the way up to 1600%, resulting in a 240% increase in the status chance with zero other scaling considered.
Yo, that is sick. That is sick. That is sick.
Furthering upon these quirks though is that Chromatic doesn't actually apply to heavy attacks, which would suck if they didn't happen to
That's what I was saying. I don't use heavy attack.
have multiplicative condition overload scaling with base damage mods like Prime Pressure Point or the Steel Charge Aura, which will boost their damage immensely. Which would suck if they didn't happen to have multiplicative condition overload scaling with base damage mods like Prime Pressure Point or the Steel Charge Aura, which will boost their damage immensely. And speaking of condition overload, for whatever reason, this mod...
So, hang on. Does that not work then? Because that's what I've done over here. Steel Charge. Melee damage increase. So is that not working on the Exalted Blade? Have I sold my Prime Pressure Point? I think I have, you know. Yeah, I sold my Prime Pressure Point. So does that not work? Let's have a look.
With zero other scaling considered. Furthering upon these quirks though is that Chromatic doesn't actually apply to heavy attacks, which would suck if they didn't happen to have multiplicative condition overload scaling with base damage mods like Prime Pressure Point or the Steel Charge Aura, which will boost their damage immensely. And speaking of condition overload, for whatever reason, this mod is a little over twice as effective relative to the listed value for light attacks, which just results in the expected 240% damage bonus, shooting up to 480%. Love that. Lastly, light attacking from wall latches has the weird effect of applying a 400% final multiplier to status chance, but it doesn't work on overguard. I don't know. If you want to trigger a million statuses, I guess you can use this where you see fit though, but honestly, you don't really need it. I do have to pause for a second and give massive credit to Ninjace in the unofficial Warframe server for being the, to my knowledge, originator of all this information. He was also a massive help in building.
Shout out to Ninjace. What a guy. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Very good. Back to the video.
Crafting for this video. Go check them out and go join that Discord if you can. I'm in there a lot because that is literally the space for all builds. So, with all the odd but powerful information being covered, let's get back to the basics and choosing the element that we want from Chromatic Blade, which is
Electric melee influence.
electric from any blue and purple hue. The reason being, melee influence. I doubt that you really need this one introduced to you, but if I asked you, how does melee influence actually work? Could you tell me? Influence grants a 20% chance on triggering electric with your melee.
Electricity in real life, where somebody's caught on an electrical post, and if you touch them, that electricity can get you. That's why we use wood. So that's how melee influence works. Awesome. Back to the video.
To spread all further elemental status procs to every enemy within 20 meters, regardless of line of sight, in a very powerful way. Firstly, this arcane not only transfers statuses, but also deals damage equal to the respective element amount shown in your mod menu, meaning that a Skana, which has 120 base damage modded with Shocking Touch, would spread an electric dot alongside dealing 108 electric damage, and in Exalted Blade's case, those numbers are obviously a lot higher. Adding on to the list of powerful interactions is how faction damage bonuses stemming from Roar or Smite mods apply here as
See, I could have draw to increase the damage further
well. Seeing as faction damage includes itself in almost every calculation in the game, even ones present inside others, they are applied twice on the prior mentioned damage done by influence, and 3 times on transfer damaging statuses like electric or heat. And going back to our Skana from before, a 100% roar would now cause it to deal 432 damage, as that it'd be doubled twice, but adding in a few mods would cause a hit from this melee that triggers viral and electric to result in the following equations, which is really complicated, and it is. But all that you need to gather from this is that melee influence is fucking broken. This shit should not be in the game. It absolutely
You funny bastard. He's fucking right though.
trivializes the hell out of everything. All you need to gather from this is that melee influence is really good, and Excalibur with Exalted Blade is one of the best possible Warframe we can use to
Fucking love it.
take advantage of it in multiple different ways. As mentioned, I have two setups for you today, those being Wrathful Advance and Nourish.
Okay, Wrathful Advance and Nourish. Nourish, I don't know, man, the energy. I mean, I just played 15 minutes of Steel Path and Void. I didn't have any energy concerns. Wrathful Advance, I don't know if that's going to be working really well with the Exalted Blade. I think Roar would be a better choice, but obviously the duration is short. The flip side is we've got high strength, but we also obviously need to balance that because Excalibur is quite squishy, so we need either shield gating slash strength.
These are, in my opinion, the two top builds for Excalibur Exalted Blade, and each have their own benefits relative to one.
What's the Gloom might be good, slows them down. Also you got health. Gloom might be a good potential here. Roar and Gloom, that's coming to my mind.
Another, which are actually shown in this lovely little chart created by Ninjas.
Alright, what's this? Excalibur Exalted Blade, single target DPS, no priming. Nourish 16,000, single target DPS, 8 status priming vital. Yeah, she's Roar. So I'm gonna do is Nourish, increase your I thought that just gives you energy, Nourish. Let me just go to the in-game, check something. Let me just go to my Mesa. Where are you, Mesa? Here you are. Let's check something real quick. Nourish. Okay, self heal removed. Affected enemies that attack you are attacked, so for viral damage up to 1 stack. Okay, so yo GB, how's it going, brother? Alright, back to this. Enemies that attack or are attacked suffer viral damage up to 1 stack, and energy sources provide more energy. So energy sources provide more energy. These buffs extend to squad mates. Duration, okay. Health, energy multiplier, explosion damage, explosion radius, damage increase. Influence status, damage multiplier targets. Holy shit, 195k. 135. Whoa. So Nourish. Okay.
You may notice this one includes Roar as well, but it actually loses out to either Nourish or Wrathful in every category, so its inclusion from this video was deemed unnecessary by me. Focusing on just these two, it is clear to see that Nourish is the well-defined winner of mass crowd clearing AoE damage from statuses, but Wrathful will beat it out with premature priming.
I don't like to prime. So most likely I'm gonna go the nourish route.
Personal thing here is that Wrathful is just more of a brain itch for me than Nourishes. Sure, it is statistically better, and that's great and all, but pure red crits is, come on, so much fun. Gonna show you both anyways. Nourishes build up first because it is better, starting with Exalted Blade. We already have Electric coming from Chromatic, so what are we gonna pair it with? Well, besides the viral from Nourish, modding wise, nothing actually. This is one of the biggest mistakes that I've seen many other YouTubers doing, pairing it up with things like Gas or Blast. Reasoning behind this is quite simple when you really think about it though. Running other elements here will reduce the status weighting of Electric itself, which
Come on guys, we're in 2025 and you're making these mistakes. Come on, that should be a given. Oh well, you have to learn some way, aren't you? But yeah, let's crack on with the video. It's quite a long video this.
is the strongest dot currently in the game, as it has an AoE component, no cap on stacks, it will tick instantly on trigger, is effective for single high HP targets, and most importantly, scales off of electric damage sources like Chromatic or Shocking Touch. Something like Blast or Gas has more AoE, and that's always nice, but these statuses don't actually scale damage off of the mods used to create them, which is a real downside, and seeing as Electric already does everything they do, and better in some cases, there is no reason to use anything but that. Conditioned Overload grants a little over 160% more melee damage per status type, which results in at least 320% more base damage. Prime Smite Orokin for all the benefits it has with statuses on Influence, Blood Rush and Weeping Wounds for 440% more critical and status chance.
Blood Rush and Weeping Wounds, let's have a look. I've got Weeping Wounds on there. Blood Rush, here it is. 10% combo duration, 40% status chance. Yeah, let's swap that with that. 40% status chance. So if I remove that, okay. Yeah, this would be better off. Yeah, look. 40% status chance per combo multiplier. 36.4% critical chance stacks with combo multiplier. See, I wouldn't use that critical heavy attack wind up. Combo duration, maybe critical chance per combo. Okay. See, he needs weeping wounds in there. And Mentor's legacy. Yeah, I don't know why he's got that in there for heavy attack on the exalted blade.
To bring us to 81% for both. Shocking Touch will increase electric proc damage, Galvanized Steel giving 110% critical chance, boosting us up another 16.5 to 97.5%, and also adds 120% more critical damage for a 4.4 times multiplier when we do so. Elementalist will function as a separate status damage multiplier from anything else we've had so far at 80% more, the bonus status chance taking that up from 81% to 90%. Berserker Fury's attack speed bonus being immensely appreciated here as well. Editing Kai chiming in here, post making some of this video. I decided to add in 2 Violet Archon shards for 20% more ability damage to enemies burdened by electric, which is obviously going to occur on every enemy we hit. What makes these shards so good is that they function entirely separate from any other multiplier.
Violet Archon Shard, Tower Forge Violet Archon Shards. Gain 15% ability damage on enemies affected by electricity. Okay, that's a good one. Ability damage bonus is unique modifier and is only given by Archon Shards.
Applying to ability damage after everything else. It ain't really a perfected if we don't got the full shard set up right. More on the rest of these shards later. Before getting to Excalibur and how he
Okay, so slightly different from mine. Okay, so I see he's gone for the galvanized steel. Obviously, I already had these in there. I mean, mine's only a 2-former build, so I'm not gonna do all this this sacrificial steel. He's got rid of his his Umbra former. Okay, shocking touch we've got. This and this we don't have. And this, so 3 mods he has we don't have in there. We've got this, we got condition overload in our build. We've got blood rush in our build, we've got shocking touch in our build, we've got governor the mentalist in our build, and weeping wounds and exalted and that. So 1, 2, 3, 4 mods which we don't have in our build. Okay.
Interacts with this build though. You may question why I'm using Discipline's Merit instead of Dreamer's Wrath for my Tennokai.
Okay, discipline melee enables Tanakai opportunities to occur every 4 meter hits instead of random. Yeah, we don't use heavy attack with
But for
Umbra.
whatever reason, you can actually equip all Tennokai mods on your normal melee to essentially stat stick them onto your Exalted Blade. Welcome back, stat sticking. Regarding Excalibur, survivability is more of a concern than damage at this point, and unlike what
Exactly, my thoughts as well.
some people say, it is really not difficult at all to make him survive. For this Nura setup, we are going to run the route of shield tanking, health tanking being more suited to Wrathful's build for more specific breakpoints we want to hit, but executing it can be done really easily through fast deflection, vigilante vigor, catalyzing shields, and optionally arcane aegis. Just these 3 mods and the arcane is enough to make Excalibur a level cap survivable frame, trust me. Catalyzing shields and can be done really easily through fast deflection, vigilante vigor, catalyzing shields,
Catalyzing shields. Okay. So let's have a look. See, I went primary direction. Gives me 1000 shield. Do I really need that flow mod in there? Yeah, he's gone that way. Oh, before I forget, the argon crystals, I was supposed to build the thing. Totally forgot. Exilus. Weapon adapter. EXIL. EXIL. Warframe. Format. So the shields are 74. Okay, so he's gone. Mm, 370 health, energy. See, he doesn't really need the prime flow, I think. That as well. What's this? Warrior's Rest. Passive augment Umbra. Ability strength increases by 15%, but He no longer fights independently alongside his on shield damage 3% chance for okay does this work on his blade? Have you have you have you changed any of his abilities via helmet, and which one did you change over? Nourish and raw. I am thinking of putting on him. Okay, he's gone for rolling guard. Okay, becoming vulnerable for 3 seconds, remove all status effects. Yeah, that's good. That's not good. Actually yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's good.
And optionally, Arcane Aegis. Just these 3 mods and the Arcane is enough to make Excalibur a level cap survivable frame, trust me. Deflection and Vigor grant the exact same stats of plus shield recharge and minus shield recharge delay, while catalyzing will cause your shields to be hit with a 0.2 times multiplier that lowers them dramatically.
Apply mods to different override. Right, okay, let's have a looky. Right, Mr. Gibran. Remove that. Remove that. Remove that crap. want that in there. Transit Fortitude can go into there. Rolling Guard. Shield. Similar build to yours but tweaked it.
But your shield gate duration is changed to cap out at 1.33 seconds always. If you were unaware, whenever your shields break in Warframe, you gain a brief period of pure invulnerability from any damage that with this mod will last the time just mentioned, but after that you would then have to wait for them to naturally start recharging, or immediately gain them in ways like Brief Respite and Augur mods. But we don't use those here, mainly due to build space and this build also not release Augur mods. But we don't use those here, mainly due to build space and this build also not really spamming abilities. Note that channels do not count for this, so passive regen is our only choice. Yet that will take an entire second to activate if they weren't fully broken, but a full shield break results in a 4-second cooldown, and if you get shot during that time, you'll just die. What Deflection and Vigor do is lower that shield recharge delay to 1.5 seconds, also increasing the rate at which they charge back up, though it isn't really enough yet, which is where catalyzing shields becomes our saving grace. Shield gate duration is dependent on your maximum shields value obtained before break between 0.33 seconds up to 2.5. Though seeing as we constantly take damage and only 20 or so shields would have been generated, this means that we are still behind 1.17 seconds to not get immediately one-tapped. Yet catalyzing will resolve this issue entirely with a possibly buggy interaction. See, this mod is supposed to only cause a 1.33 second shield gate on a full refill of this value, but for whatever reason, this duration scaling mechanic does not exist in its in-game implementation, causing it to set your shield gates to last the full 1.33 seconds even if you only generate one shield. Going back to deflection and vigor now, this means the 1.5 seconds you are vulnerable is cut down to 0.17 seconds, which is far more manageable and easily keeps you alive. Throw in Arcane Aegis and things get even better, as this arcane has a hidden buff setting your recharge time to 0 seconds, so you constantly recharge shields that give you a full shield gate, making you practically invulnerable. And this effect doesn't change with rank, so anything from 0 to 5 works here, the other effects of the mod being kind of irrelevant. You do still want the other mods though, as this is a chance-based trigger and the others are a necessary safety net. This will just make you truly invulnerable. Alright, survivability being totally covered, the rest of the build though is quite unique. Aura-wise, Steel Charge is going to serve as our melee base damage to multiply with Condition Overload for the heavy attacks, the plus 18 instead of 14 capacity also being very appreciated here. In the Exilus, if on Umbra, Warrior's Rest provides more ability strength while deactivating his admittedly annoying passive that can either cause you to lose all your buffs or just downright kill you. So yes, definitely use that one here. Power Drift being suitable on the base or Prime if you just like that, and if you want to use Prime Sure-Footed. Bolt augments here obviously, Blind Rage and Umbral Intensify with Bolt Augmented adding to our strength for 318 final. Scaling here is very powerful with Nourish, granting 143.1% more viral damage, a 2.91 times multiplier on energy gains which counteracts the negative efficiency from Blind Rage, and while the viral wave on damage taken isn't bad, we already spread the status everywhere, so we don't quite need it. Furious Javelin on the other hand will now give a corresponding 31.8% more multiplicative damage to Exalted Blade per enemy hit, meaning you'd only need to hit 15 enemies for a 500% multiplier, and only 30 for over 1000%. Chromatic Blade though, well, seeing as it will apply status chance at 2 times this value, that means we gain an absolutely, utterly, unequivocally insane status chance increase of 1908%. Combined with the 440% from Weeping Wounds and 120 from Galvanized Elementalist, that is a 2468% of 15 plus 15, which is 385.2%, meaning you will proc at least 3 statuses per hit, a 4th being almost guaranteed, allowing for easy maxing of viral and high stacking of electricity if enemies are somehow surviving anything past a hit or 2. Which they shouldn't, you know? Lastly, there is Prime Continuity to increase the duration on Nourish and Javelin to comfortable spots, slightly counteracting the drain increase on Exalted Blade, which we further negate when moving over to our companion setup on Nautilus Prime. This build in particular gives us a few things, notably 30% more efficiency from Seismic Bond just for having Exalted Blade active, and a flat 1.2x more critical damage.
Okay, helmet, let's feed you, bro. Oh, you got a burrito, cubic diodes, and hexagon. Circuits, polymer, nanospores. Easy now, cuz.
Like I was watching you on Twitch, mate. I think what you're doing,
Yeah.
and
Um,
do you know that same guy, the Kali Ali, or whatever? I looked at his build like that same day.
yeah.
But I tried it in it, and do you know what happened? Because my health was so low,
Yeah.
he kept, he kept fucking dying.
Yeah, because no, before
Like,
watching the video, I went for prime redirection, to give him shields.
yeah, yeah,
But then the guy was mentioning about another shield gate thing.
yeah.
So
I mean, it
I'm
does
not.
work, but
I'll go.
it
Yeah,
worked like a few times. Boss, I guess.
yeah. I thought I'd test it out, see how it goes.
Yeah, no, I bought a mod and everything just to test it in it. Um, and it worked, but then like, cause if you're not in a team, you die straight away in it. I can't do that fucking thing you do with the operators.
Another thing was, his ability before I change it. So like that, like you guys, you've gone with prime continuity, haven't you, for duration?
Yeah,
Now, when I was actually playing, because I had a little, like a testing I was doing on Steel
yeah,
Path Survival 15 minutes,
yeah.
and what I noticed was one, the energy. I wasn't really using that much energy, so I don't think I'm gonna need Prime Flow or Flow. I
No,
think
no.
is
The reason why I say prime flow, do you know the purple shards, isn't it?
yeah. I know, I know. I'm gonna come to that. I'm
Yeah.
just let me just explain to you. So I'm just telling you now from when I was testing that
Oh
15
yeah, yeah,
minute run. So from my testing, what I noticed was the prime flow and the flow mod. Well, this is from when I was playing. So to me, it seemed like I don't need them because I was looking at the. So yeah, sorry. Yeah, so Jibby, I'm just going to talk a bit slowly. Yeah. Um, so from that, yeah, I noticed I wasn't burning out on energy. So I was like, I don't really need that. Another thing was his abilities. Now the regular javelin, there's an augment for it where you when you add the augment in and when you do the radical javelin ability when it
yeah.
touches them it amplifies your melee damage and then plus if you got status and electricity and melee influence on there it amplifies it a lot but knowing when I was playing it it was very rare I was touching that third ability.
Yeah, that's what I stayed away from. The reason why I need a slot for the prime flow in it, so I
Yeah,
got rid of that one. I put prime flow in, so I get 500 energy,
yeah,
and with the purple shards, I get double the damage.
yeah, yeah,
That's the
that's
reason.
yeah. So I was thinking either do what you did with the the damage on the electric
Yeah,
and then add the rest strength mods, not mods, shards, towards strength.
yeah. I've only got two of those purple fuckers at the moment on him. So it's a test. So it's a working build in it.
The
So
the only thing is, your third ability. When you did you change it to nourish? Did you say?
yeah.
So now when you change it to nourish, does it cost the same energy 75 as his normal ability, or does it change the cost of
No,
the
it
ability?
changes. Everything changes on it. So
So
let me tell you how much it is. So for me, it's 50. My efficiency. No, I'm not. It's the wrong one. Yeah, no, sorry. It's 50 cost and efficiency at 100. It costs 50.
all right, okay, so that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, so I'll do the same then, because I was in like, because I was just about to check the stats. When I click
Yeah,
on nourish, does it? Let me check. Does it show you when you wanna?
it does,
If
but some things are removed off it. So what? Yeah, you can check on it.
so here we go. Oh yeah, it shows you drain 50. Yeah, self heal removed. Uh,
That's
and
gone.
effect reduced. Enemies that attack or attacked suffer wider damage up to one stack, and energy sources provide more energy. Yeah, so yeah, it's a no-brainer this in it really.
Yeah. Plus your damage increase on viral. Combine that with the blade, that chromatic blade one.
Mm.
It's more stacks in it.
Prime continuity. I don't think you really need it because I ain't got no duration mods, and just the base duration on Nourish is 25
Yeah.
seconds.
No, I kept hang on, let me. Nah, the drain's too much. for me, I don't know. You're probably okay. For me, they drains too much. So
The
I even took blind rage off and put transcendent fortitude on instead. Because the
I know I'm talking about the duration on the nourish.
okay, on the nourish.
Yeah, yeah. So you got
Yeah,
prime
that one, yeah, but
continuity
that
in
the
it.
one.
Yeah.
Reason why I got it on there, so you know the number 4 is more because it's a channel ability in it. So it's more like duration wise, you need duration to keep it more efficient. That's why.
So what does that mean? It says no on his first ability slash dash. If you read it, it says slash and dash through enemies alongside a radial spectre. What's this radial spectre?
I don't know, cause
The powerful exalted blade slashes inflict slash data. So I
yeah,
never,
but he
yeah,
uses his fourth blade on a minute.
yeah, that's
So
fine. Yeah, I understand that bit, but the radial spectre, because I'm looking at the, when you hover over the ability, and it
yeah, I
shows
see.
you that little animation.
Yeah, I see.
Uh, okay, I'm gonna put it onto this one. Yeah, yeah, okay, fine. Right, here we go. I'll put it on his third ability.
I'm thinking of taking the other one off, the rolling guard. I'm putting the other thing back on.
Yeah, I don't think you need rolling guard.
No, it wasn't that. It's because I kept dying in it. I'm used to the rolling guard. Is roll. I'm going vulnerable.
That shield gate should help you really.
Yeah, no, what is my health was too low, so I'm thinking of taking off the Ogma, Malta Ogma. I'm putting the blessing one on, so I get more fucking health.
That's a good shout. But then again, you could go. What's it called?
I could just be low key, cause no problem.
You could go guardian if you wanted to,
uh,
because it gives you 15% chance, a 15% chance for 900 armor for 20 seconds.
yeah,
And let me look up blessing. Blessing gives you, that's on health pickups in it.
yeah.
So
The main thing was, before the energy regens, the health, no, the
and
shield regens.
cause
Because
cause cause
it's only 300 health, you kept dying.
hmm, I'm gonna look up weapon damage. I can. If you kill them before they kill you, you're all good. Yeah, you see, Arcane Fury is good. On critical hit, 60% chance for 180% melee damage for 18 seconds. So a 60% chance.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So I mean, I've still got the build saved, isn't it? It's just a case of swapping two things out. That's it.
Yeah, just playing around with it, testing it out. I could always go Arcane Strike on hit. 15% chance for 60% attack speed to melee. I'll probably go with that. Because I'll
Hang on,
look.
where's your Ogma mod for number 4?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Did I take it off? Yeah, yeah, I took it off because, yeah.
That's not obvious. That's the main mod.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I took it off because what I did was I did the override.
Yeah.
You see,
Oh yeah.
yeah, you see on my the middle one, load out middle one. That's the one,
I'm
original
not
one
on
I
your
made.
screen. I'm on the thing.
Uh,
I don't think your screen's working.
you
Oh,
see,
buffering. Oh, no, let me refresh. Oh yeah, now it's working.
you see it.
Yeah.
So I had it on this one, and then I'm going to change over to this. What I'll do is I'll take out uh, one of the mods and I'll just put it in here.
There's a case of playing around with and see if because what it was 3, the health was too low for me for that to work. So to be fair, I can always change it back. fair, that was the same. The rolling order was the same. I did the same mission again. I stopped kept trying, so it's similar shit. Um,
Uh,
let me change it again. I'll change it back to how I had it.
I mean, this is. I'll send you it now. What it looks like. This is what I've done.
One second. Cause it is fucking these mods, Umbra mods. Uh, yeah, looks good.
I think I need one more former in there.
Yeah, it looks good.
No, for catalyzing shields. But there
Oh,
again,
what did it say for your status is good?
uh, uh, another thing is, let me go look at the Archon shards. Because I might have to remove something, like you've done. You need energy, you're saying. For
Yeah,
the
you can get one for energy as well. To be fair, there's one Archon shot for energy.
So if I were to remove one mod, which mod would it be? Hmm.
Mod,
Yeah,
Umbra fiber.
yeah, but look at the polarity.
Yeah, no, that's the only problem, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
What you could do, do you know your Exila slot? Unlock that.
Yeah, I'm building the thing for it to unlock
Or
it.
you unlock that and you can switch that to that one just to move it around.
Archon shards. Let's see what I've got first of all. Oh, did you go for the melee critical damage? Yeah.
No,
Archon
which one?
shard. Yeah, gain 37%
Yeah,
melee critical
yeah, yeah,
damage
yeah,
when max energy is over 500.
yeah, yeah.
You could have gone with thingy. Gain 15% ability damage on enemies affected by electricity status. That,
Which
that's
one?
a good
That's the
one.
primary weapon.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
thank
could
you.
be. You can play around with it. It's not, it's not a fixed thing.
Um so you could always put in a Tau Forge Azure Archon shard. Gives you uh you got choice of 225 plus health. Either 225 plus shield, but we don't want the shield. 75 energy, 225 armor, 7.5% health regen. What's this one? Amber. What does that give us? Hmm. Yeah, I think for now I'm gonna put one in. You see, you could have put the red ones in as well.
You could.
It gives you melee critical damage.
Well, you get double for the purple in it with the high energy. Otherwise, it's the same.
Have you worked out the maths? Yeah.
Does it say there? Look.
Hang on, I don't have that. Hang on, I'll have to. I forgot. How do you make? Well, what does coalescent fusion mean and ascent fusion mean? What's the difference?
I don't know where you're looking, man. I don't know where you're looking now.
So go to your helmet and go to the Archon shards.
No, just go on your screen in it, or because it's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
because I'm.
yeah. I'm on there. So you got coalescent and then you've got ascent.
Oh no, that's just when you fuse them together.
Yeah, I would look. I got 19 of these. I want to make them into Tower Forged.
You want to make which one in the Tower Forge?
I want to make the red ones, the crimson Archon shards, into Tower Forged.
Okay, click on it, and click on one of them. I'll tell you which one. Click on one of those things. Click on the on the side. Yeah, click it.
And there's this one as well.
Okay, no, not this one. Do the other one. Do the other one.
Oh no, that's different. I think it's this one.
Yeah, do that one and click the
Oh yeah,
red.
yeah. There you go. Right. Okay. So the red one.
Yeah, and
Mm,
fuse.
you see, this is good, man. You know, it's got three buffs in that are good for Excalibur: strength, duration, and melee critical damage.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have to sit down and do the calculation.
No, but it's the same be like the 37.5 and the other one's 37.5 as well.
Oh, is it same? Yeah,
It's the same. But the other one is 37.5
with
and it can
energy.
be times 2 because of the 500 energy.
So it doubles it.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's why it's better than it. But you need obviously energy in there.
Yeah, you need 500 energy. It doesn't mean you need 500 energy. You need your max energy to be 500 or more.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There again. I'm just looking. I know the. I'm just thinking if I increase my strength or my ability strength, the chromatic blade status chance, how much higher will it go?
Okay, my ability strength. Oh, it's fuck now. Shit. Don't know what I've done.
Hmm. This is what I love about Warframe, bro.
My
Cause
strength was higher. My strength was higher and has gone down. Fuck, because I took the Umbra mods out, 2 of them. So it's gone down. Oh, you have to put the blind for radiant in it.
yeah, do you know what I'll do is
Because when I'm on, when my one's around 247% strength, it's at 740% status chance.
so so send your Umbra build again. I just want to check the
No,
strength on there.
no, now it's all fucked. I'm looking at the old one. Now I've changed it all. I've taken the Umbra mods out. It's gone down to 225.
Mine at the moment is on 232.
Have you got Umbra mods still in there?
I've not changed anything.
Okay. So I'm going to send you mine now. I've just changed it all in it.
I see what it's showing.
Changed to this now.
225.
But the efficiency is shit on this one. I remember when I was playing it, man. So I might need to drop it. Yeah, I'm not having that.
The prime continuity, I don't know man why you still got that in there.
I trust me, I need it.
For Nourish.
For both Nourish and for the blade. Do you know per second? You lose more energy per second.
Mm. Do you know why? Because you don't have Streamline in there, that's why.
Oh yeah, don't need streamline.
Yeah, because no one now has Streamline on and I was playing. I wasn't losing fuck all.
No, I've changed the blind rage to transient fortitude instead.
2.41 on there. Yeah. So now when I have Streamline, it went down to 2.41. Without Streamline, it's 3.45 per second. Have they got any efficiency shards in there? Let me see.
I don't know.
Let me have a look. I might just add in a efficiency shard. Probably be the yellow one.
Oh shit! I don't remember. I need your help with something. Do you know the Nightwave mode?
Yeah.
I need to do the Rager one, where you
What?
don't lose a point. Last time you done it.
Index.
Yeah, the index one.
Yeah, yeah, don't worry, we'll do it together. Uh, Jill, what we'll do is alright, I'm gone. So it says gain 37% melee critical damage. When max energy is over 500, the damage boost doubles. Hmm. Oh, it's a tricky one, that.
Shit, man, this fucking it's not fitting because I need more fucking space. I need to format it again at the fucker.
What are you trying to fit?
Just stuff. The auxiliary mode
On what?
and the main thing.
How the fuck do I know what the main thing is?
The main fucking the whole Warframe in it. The main Warframe, cause
On Excalibur.
yeah. I've fucked around with it. Now fucked it up completely, cause
The main thing is having the understanding what you want to do with it.
yeah. Now I try to do the catalyzing shield, fast deflection, vigilant thing again, and now the strength gone low.
So if I put that in, that gives 15% ability strength.
Which one's ability strength? The red one.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'll probably do that then. Go like a red one in there.
Because that'll bring you up to 247.
Yeah. Okay, let me figure shit out. Yeah. Deflection. I need fucking health as well. Okay, let me just go nuts. Let's go nuts and do fuck off rank on it, dude. Get rid of that. Put blind rage on. And that's a normal flow gun. Let's take normal flow. It's 2440. Wasn't there an aura mod for this shit? What does that do then? Ah, it's not enough. Power flow needs to stay on there.
I've added 3 Tower Forged,
Oh, genial.
2 ability strength, and brings it up to 262 ability strength, and then melee critical damage.
Okay, I've really fucked around now. I've got literally 280 ability strength. My fishing and duration are fucked.
Let's test that out. I've got plenty of strength on there now.
So I.
Alright. Should I go to index?
1 minute.
Okay, you do that. I'm just gonna do quick.
Oh yeah, I don't have a line.
Oh, actually leave that for now because that's gonna take too long.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready. Let's do whatever. I can play around with that later, innit? But till 3 o'clock is.
Yeah. I might have to DC, when we get close to the thing, and I'll have to switch over the phone.
Take on.
Um,
Okay. Are we doing the index? Yeah.
yeah, go for it.
Okay. Let me change to a mess in it.
Let's see how fast this energy goes. 225.
Okay. Wait. Do you remember what the index is? 'Cause I can't remember shit. 'Cause
I think it's on Neptune.
yeah, you're right. Which one should I do? Because all you need to do is. Oh, what's the? Let me check the thing not with. So complete all cut. Win 3 wedges in a row without late. Let's just do the easy one and get it done. Leave.
Hmm?
Let me just do the easy one and get it done.
Yeah, that's what I did. I'll put it on the first one.
Get the better in it.
Yeah.
So is it like a 3 in a row, or we have to stay in the same mission, innit?
Yeah, so, 3 in a row basically.
In the same mission then.
Yeah.
Okay. Ship my taki hai.
Mm.
Oh shit. Wrong one, cause wrong one. We gotta do it from the clan to get that good man. Go.
I'll do the protecting in it.
No. It's I don't like this map. We do the other map in it.
Do you know how to change it? Because I don't.
Yeah, you start it from the clan relay.
No, when I did it from Neptune, from the star chart.
No, you do it from Neptune, but you start it from the clan.
No, but that's what I'm saying. When I did it, I started it from my ship.
That's what. No, so you need to start it from your clan, the clan dojo.
What difference does it make?
You get the other map in it, the good one.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, fuck that. I can't be going load into that and that. But yeah,
Alright, you do protecting, and I don't know where these kids are. How do you protect? You got to be on their side to protect, innit?
Yeah, no, I'm on my side to protect.
Yeah. So you got to be on their side.
What do you mean?
So on where they bank. The fuck?
No, so they have to come to our side to score the points in it. I'm
Oh yeah,
protecting.
okay.
I'm protecting
Yeah,
our main base in it.
Tiga. I can't remember how to do it because. The fuck are they?
They're all up here near me. I'm kicking the shit out of them. Come get the things.
Because we're ahead, you got to bank them.
So I start banking early.
To
I thought you have to hold
be
on to
fair, once the time finishes, you win anyway, don't you?
No, you have to reach the threshold in it. Wager threshold is 50.
Oh, okay. Okay. Which one? What we're gonna protect this idea?
Yeah, this is our side here.
Okay, you go bank it. I'll protect this side.
Let me collect a few more in it, because I'm still like.
How many you got?
I think. Did it show you how many I've got on me?
About 4 or something.
Index points 4.
Well, you got 4 going around you.
Yeah, 4. Let me get about 10 in it, then I go bank it.
Oh, okay. I'll go bank mine then, because I'm just getting rid of them in it.
Yeah.
Pick a few more up on the way, because. Well, I'm just gonna camp in their spot. Base camp base.
No, come protect you. Don't let them score.
Yeah.
Because if
I'm
they
just
come,
banking.
yeah, no, because I've got. You need to protect me as well.
Oh no, they got 5. What the fuck? They got 5 kills.
Must have been when we were loading it.
So we started again from the other one.
No, when they drop the thing, leave it for me, okay?
Which?
The green thing.
Okay.
Because you get a bonus the more you have. There we go, got another one, that's 5. Oh, you see that banking bonus +2.
Oh, okay. I don't know how that happened. Be like.
There we go. Oh, so you don't need to reach the goal of 50 or what?
No.
Okay, on to the next one. Repeat mission, yeah?
Well, hang on. How does this work then? Because
Let's do repeat
when 3
mission.
races are without letting enemy score in one match of the index. So he has to be in the same match. That means he has to be the good hard one then.
Uh,
Let me go dojo first. Oh, I'm very confused how this one's done. Be.
Oh, 59 minutes left for the stream to start.
Then we have to do the hard one. Leave.
Yeah, okay.
I'm arrested because.
Oh, it's only 50k credit.
No, I gave 100 to him.
Mine showed me 50.
I lied to you. Copy get cookie. Shall we just both of us stay at the other side?
Are they net or protect our
Yeah,
net?
and let the other boys do it.
Should we just protect it then?
Oh fuckers. Where is where do you gotta go? Which one's their one? Where they bank?
Other side.
Let's go there then.
No, but let them come here, innit? We have to protect as well. It's up
Oh
to,
fuck.
yeah, you go on that side and I'll stay on this side.
Okay.
And then we'll just rotate between us when we need to bank.
No, we got other team guys doing it here as well, innit? I won't pick him up. I'll let the other boys pick it up. How they were coming from the side, being really sneaky on that.
Aye.
There's somebody else go pick him. Points in the open, green points in the open.
I've got 6 points.
How can you tell how many you got on you?
Tells you.
Top right.
It says index points that you're carrying. I've got 7 now, plus 2 bonus. So 9.
Oh, okay. I've got one then. So where that's where they come from, and they spawn here, don't they?
Uh-huh.
They can pop in there before I can see them. I got the gloom on in it. They're just low.
I've got 11. Oh yes, I got bonus of 4. 14.
Well, you know.
I'm gonna head to go bank it, yeah?
Okay, let me go to the other side then.
Okay, I'm banking. Banked.
Should I stay on this side because you teleport there, don't you?
Yeah, I'm back now.
Why's the time gone up? What the fuck?
I think when you bank it, timer goes up, I think.
Oh. Should I just bank the one then, cuz? Should I bank the one, the game finished? We've been done?
No, I don't think it works like that.
Sure, don't worry. Just do the 50 and it'll be alright. I'm staying in. I only got the 1 point, so got less debuffs. I think I got your skill there, cuz.
Oh, you cheeky bastard.
Hey.
He did something and threw me off the map.
Huh.
That's alright.
Oh, they got a point. What the fuck?
I probably got it when I fill out the map. Ah, fucker. He did something, took me off the map.
That's failed, isn't it, really?
I think we've got enough time to do it.
No, it's not that. It's the thingy in it. What's it called? The Nightwave.
Yeah. No, we should be fine. Yeah, what's this thing they do, man? It pulls you in.
I don't know.
It use some sort of ability, just sucks you like a Warman's vortex. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna go bunk.
Go for it.
You got the 1 point. Let's just bunk here, get it to 100.
No, I think I banked it. I banked my one.
Have you? Oh, there
Yeah.
we go. Yeah, there we go. Continue.
You have to be three in a row, 3 in one match.
3 in a row, innit? So the next one and the one more after that, 2 more basically.
But we fucked one up though, innit?
Did we?
Yeah, the one just now is 9 in a row.
What do you mean? We just won that one, didn't we?
Yeah, but they got a point in it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if they got a point. As long as you win them.
No. The mission is they can't score a point.
Did they say that?
Yeah.
I thought you just said 3 in a row.
3 without them scoring a point.
Oh, you didn't tell me the last part. You just said 3 in a
I
row
thought
to
you
me.
do that one. So
Ah, fuck it. I done it, man. I can't remember. You know.
that's why I'm confused. Like how
Oh, then come here, then defend. Then come near the nets. If that's
is
the
that on
case.
your side? Yeah.
Yeah, over here. Stay here. Then if they're not allowed to score, then stay here. 2
Okay.
keepers.
Yeah, I'll slow them down as well. So we need to do 3 starting from now, 3 in a row.
Now, if you told me that earlier, then I would have told you to come here. I thought it was just like 3 in a row.
Well, mine so the covered one anyway. It's not like a thing. Just so I can get because you know the Archon Hunt one. That one's blocked. I can't undo that one.
I think I've got last 3 rewards left on the night wave. I need to do the temporal thing, man, but the Twitch stream is going to be starting. Yeah, we'll do that afterwards. After we got this out of the way.
What temporal thing?
The Archimedia thing.
Oh yeah. Is that part of your night wave?
No. I need to get it done in it.
Oh, okay.
And you do your night wave thing, and I'm gonna get that out of the way, man. And then
Yeah, my one, the Dark Comedian one is bugged. The 99 one.
I think
Instant dark.
I'm gonna be rank 30 tonight.
I might do the 4.
I'm on. I just need 2,000 XP to get to rank 30. You know, MR.
I'm on 1000 XP, 1266 XP for the rank focus.
So I think I build about 8 weapons.
Melee.
Yeah.
Same, I got the same ones.
You know where these guys? There's nobody coming here.
How come?
I've got 2 index points. Come check my Scully out.
I can see on top of you, look, behind you.
What you said? Thank you.
I nearly got here, cuz fucking hell.
That's alright. Shield get in, bro. So you kill them and I'll get the points.
Trigger.
The how come my energy is depleting?
I don't know. You got too many fucking shots in it.
Also, if you have too many shards, your energy depletes.
It gives you a debuff. I don't know what debuffs they are, but
Okay, now that's fucked up. I only got 3 points.
Damage from Tenacious Bond with Cordon, one of its base precepts serving as grouping, which will increase KPM pretty significantly. The remaining mods of Duplex and Manifold Bond with Coolant Leak will serve as additional priming for Condition Overload. The crit requirement for Tenacious can only be satisfied by a few weapons on robotic companions, and Burst Laser Prime is definitely the best one if we also wanted to serve as a status primer, for which these mods are best suited. Adding in 4 unique statuses here will increase base damage over on Exalted Blade by another 640%. These statuses in particular having unique benefits too. Magnetic will increase damage dealt to shields and mainly Overguard. Cold will increase our critical damage and serve as light crowd control. Corrosive will armor strip enemies, and Radiation will hard crowd control them. The usage of Duplex Bond companion spawn to spread these in an increased
Okay,
area,
man, I
while
went for it,
Manifold
this one.
Bond allows you to spam Cordon by reducing the cooldown of precepts by 3 seconds if enemies killed have 3 or more statuses on them at time of death, something we would obviously satisfy, and also have the aforementioned statuses apply to the Coolant Leak mod, which will trigger all of them in a 10-meter AoE around you every 10 seconds, which is obviously reduced down to practically 0 by Manifold. So yeah, your companion is kind of disgusting here, and this can actually be used on pretty much any frame, but obviously is pretty good here in particular. The main loadout though is not super restricted. Primary can be anything. I like the Felarks with the Dexterity Arcane just in case I somehow run out of energy and need to one-tap some people real quick. Grimoire in the secondary slot with either the Netra or Volm Invocation being great for snapshotting higher efficiency, or Strength, your choice. Your melee should be Praetos for movement and parkour speed buffs, the Tennokai mods here too, as mentioned before. Focus Ghoul is also up to you. Battle Rifle more strength snapshotting, or Vazarin, or literally whatever. While this build is statistically stronger than anything else on Excalibur right now, a one-shot is a one-shot. And what is a better way to do that than with Wrathful Advance, which will be the focus of our next build, and as my original setup, man, this is Let's run it back a few scenes to the Exalted Blade build. Erase what we don't need now that we have Wrathful, and fill them in with Organ Shatter and Voltaic Strike. Strike is more status chance, which is always appreciated. Organ Shatter increasing critical damage with our newfound focus on hitting them. Bringing ourselves forward again, back to where we were with Excalibur though, things are going to be switched up a good bit on him. Health tanking mainly being our choice of survivability here. Excalibur Umbra players rejoice, because we're going to use those pre-polarized slots to our advantage for Intensify and Vitality, which gives us 55% more ability strength, and one of the 4 major pillars required to health tank effectively. Said pillars are a large pool of health, sufficient armor for damage reduction, actual damage reduction from abilities or adaptation, and health regen. To satisfy the remaining 3, Adaptation, Arcane Reaper, and Hunter Recovery will be used. Adaptation is simply stacking damage resist, while Reaper gives both armor and health regen, but it isn't a high enough amount per second to mean that we don't need any other source of it, and Hunter Recovery is a really underlooked mod for this on Panzer Vulpaphyla. Vulpaphyla's Viral Quills serve a dual purpose in getting us more damage while also providing a consistent health regen, as Hunter Recovery will convert 30% of companion damage dealt into Warframe HP. Obviously, there are other benefits here, but let's get back to Excalibur, both augments obviously, and to make up for the lack of attack speed on the melee, Arcane Strike. For stat buffs, the 2 major corrupted mods of Blind Rage and Narrow-Minded are used. Blind Rage's strength is necessary to hit our critical chance breakpoint for pure red crits on Exalted Blade. When no cap on stacks, it will tick instantly on trigger, is effective for single high HP targets, and most importantly, scales off of electric damage sources like Chromatic or Shocking Touch. Something like Blast or Gas has more AoE, and that's always nice, but these statuses don't actually scale damage off of the mods used to create them, which is a real downside, and seeing as Electric already does everything they do, and better in some cases, there is no reason to use anything but that. Condition Overload grants a little over 160% more melee damage per status type, which results in at least 320% more base damage. Primes my Orkin for all the benefits it has with statuses on Influence, Blood Rush and Weeping Wounds for 440% more critical and status chance. to bring us to 81% for both. Shocking Touch will increase electric proc damage, Galvanized Steel giving 110% critical chance, boosting us up another 16.5 to 97.5%, and also adds 120% more critical damage for a 4.4 times multiplier when we do so. Elementalist will function as a separate status damage multiplier from anything else we've had so far at 80% more, the bonus status chance taking that up from 81% to 90%. Berserker Fury's attack speed bonus being immensely appreciated here as well. Editing Kai chiming in here, post making some of this video, I decided to add in 2 Violet Archon shards for 20% more ability damage to enemies burdened by electric, which is obviously going to occur on every enemy we hit. What makes these shards so good is that they function entirely separate from any other multiplier, applying to ability damage after everything else. It ain't really a perfected if we don't got the full shard set up right. More on the rest of these shards later. Before getting to Excalibur and how he interacts with this build though, you may question why I'm using Discipline's Merit instead of Dreamer's Wrath for my Tennokai, but for whatever reason, you can actually equip all Tennokai mods on your normal melee to essentially stat stick them onto your Exalted Blade. Welcome back, stat sticking. Regarding Excalibur, survivability is more of a concern than damage at this point, and unlike what some people say, it is really not difficult at all to make him survive.
Oh shit.
For this Neura setup, we are going to run the route of shield tanking, health tanking being more suited to Wrathful's build for more specific breakpoints we want to hit, but executing it can be done really easily through fast deflection, vigilante vigor, catalyzing shields, and optionally arcane aegis. Just these 3 mods and the arcane is enough to make Excalibur a level cap survivable frame, trust me. Deflection and vigor grant the exact same stats of plus shield recharge and minus shield recharge delay, while catalyzing will cause your shields to be hit with a 0.2 times multiplier that lowers them dramatically, but your shield gate duration is changed to cap out at 1.33 seconds always. If you were unaware, whenever your shields break in Warframe, you gain a brief period of pure invulnerability from any damage that with this mod will last the time just mentioned, but after that you would then have to wait for them to naturally start recharging, or immediately gain them in ways like Brief Respite and Augur mods. But we don't use those here, mainly due to build space and this build also not really spamming abilities. Note that channels do not count for this, so passive regen is our only choice. Yet that will take an entire second to activate if they weren't fully broken, but a full shield break results in a 4-second cooldown, and if you get shot during that time, you'll just die. What Deflection and Vigor do is lower that shield recharge delay to 1.5 seconds, also increasing the rate at which they charge back up, though it isn't really enough yet, which is where catalyzing shields becomes our saving grace. Shield gate duration is dependent on your maximum shields value obtained before break between 0.33 seconds up to 2.5. Though seeing as we constantly take damage and only 20 or so shields would have been generated, this means that we are still behind 1.17 seconds to not get immediately one-tapped. Yet catalyzing will resolve this issue entirely with a possibly buggy interaction. See, this mod is supposed to only cause a 1.33 second shield gate on a full refill of this value, but for whatever reason, this duration scaling mechanic does not exist in its in-game implementation, causing it to set your shield gates to last the full 1.33 seconds, even if you only generate 1 shield. Going back to Deflection and Vigor now, this means the 1.5 seconds you are vulnerable is cut down to 0.17 seconds, which is far more manageable and easily keeps you alive. Throw in Arcane Aegis and things get even better, as this arcane has a hidden buff setting your recharge time to 0 seconds, so you constantly recharge shields that give you a full shield gate, making you practically invulnerable. And this effect doesn't change with rank, so anything from 0 to 5 works here, the other effects of the mod being kind of irrelevant. You do still want the other mods though, as this is a chance-based trigger and the others are a necessary safety net. This will just make you
I'm gonna tank it, yeah.
Alright, survivability being totally covered, the rest of the build though is quite unique. Aura-wise, Still Charge is going to serve as our melee base damage to multiply with Condition Overload for the heavy attacks, the plus 18 instead of 14 capacity also being very appreciated here. In the Exilus, if on Umbra, Warrior's Rest provides more ability strength while deactivating his admittedly annoying passive that can either cause you to lose all your buffs or just downright kill you. So yes, definitely use that one here. Power Drift being suitable on the base or Prime if you just like that, and if you want to use Prime Sure-Footed. Both augments here obviously, Blind Rage and Umbral Intensify with Walt Augmented adding to our strength for 318 final. Scaling here is very powerful with Nourish, granting 143.1% more viral damage, a 2.91 times multiplier on energy gains, which counteracts the negative efficiency from Blind Rage, and while the viral wave on damage taken isn't bad, we already spread the status everywhere, so we don't quite need it. Furious Javelin, on the other hand, will now give a corresponding 31.8% more multiplicative damage to Exalted Blade per enemy hit, meaning you'd only need to hit 15 enemies for a 500% multiplier, and only 30 for over 1000%. Chromatic Blade though, well, seeing as it will apply status chance at 2 times this value, that means we gain an absolutely, utterly, unequivocally insane status chance increase of 1908%. Combined with the 440%
because always got the one in it.
Elementalist, that is a 2468% of 15 plus 15, which is 385.2%, meaning you will proc at least 3
the same game,
statuses
innit?
per
That's
hit,
why.
a fourth being almost guaranteed, allowing for easy maxing of viral and high stacking of electricity if enemies are somehow surviving anything past a hit or two, which they should
Now
have.
let's do this one.
You know? Lastly, there is prime continuity to
Maybe
increase the
because that's the
duration
third.
on
This is the
Nourish
third
and
one, I think.
Javelin to come to
We
its
don't lose
spots,
one.
slightly
No.
counteracting the drain increase on Exalted Blade, which we further negate when moving
But
over
I
to
don't know
our
if it worked,
companion
though.
setup on Nautilus Prime. This build in particular gives us a few things, notably 30% more efficiency from Seismic Bond just for having Exalted Blade active, and a flat 1.2x more critical damage from Tenacious Bond with Cordon, one of its base precepts serving as grouping, which will increase KPM pretty significantly. The remaining mods of Duplex and Manifold Bond with Coolant Leak will serve as additional priming for Condition Overload. The crit requirement for Tenacious can only be satisfied by a few weapons on Robotic Companions, and Burst Laser Prime is definitely the best one if we also wanted to serve as a status primer, for which these mods are best suited. Adding in 4 unique statuses here will increase base damage over on Exalted Blade by another 640%, these statuses in particular having unique benefits too. Magnetic will increase damage dealt to shields and mainly Overguard. Cold will increase our critical damage and serve as light crowd control. Corrosive will armor strip enemies, and Radiation will hard crowd
So
control.
bank as many as you
The
can.
usage
Quick
of
time.
Duplex
I'll
Bond
stay,
has
yeah.
the Ghost Companion spawn to spread these in an increased area, while Manifold Bond allows you to spam Cordon by reducing the cooldown of presets by 3 seconds if enemies killed have 3 or more statuses on them at time of death, something we would obviously satisfy, and also have the aforementioned statuses applied to the Coolant Leak mod, which will trigger all of them in a 10-meter AoE around you every 10 seconds, which is obviously reduced down to practically 0 by Manifold. So yeah, your companion is kind of disgusting here, and this can actually be used on pretty much any frame, but obviously is pretty good here in particular. The main loadout though is not super restricted. Primary can be anything. I like the Felarks with the Dexterity Arcane just in case I somehow run out of energy and need to one-tap
Oh, they
someone
all
real
yeah,
quick.
come
Grimoire in
come
the
up.
secondary slot with either the Netra or Volm Invocation being great for snapshotting higher efficiency, or Strength, your choice. Your melee should be Praetos for movement and parkour speed buffs, the Tennokai mods here too, as mentioned before. Focus Ghoul is also up to you. Battle Rifle more strength snapshotting, or Vazarin, or literally whatever. While this build is statistically stronger than anything else on Excalibur right now, a one-shot is a one-shot. And what is a better way to do that than with Wrathful Advance, which would be the focus of our next build, and as my original setup, man, this is a good one. Let's run it back a few scenes to the Exalted Blade build. Erase what we don't need now that we have Wrathful, and fill them in with Organ Shatter and Voltaic Strike. Strike is more status chance, which is always appreciated. Organ Shatter increasing critical damage with our newfound focus on hitting them. Bringing ourselves forward again back to where we were with Excalibur though, things are gonna be switched up a good bit on him. Health tanking namely being our choice of survivability here. Excalibur Umbra players rejoice, because we're going to use those pre-polarized slots to our advantage for Intensify and Vitality, which gives us 55% more ability strength, and one of the 4 major pillars required to health tank effectively. Said pillars are a large pool of health, sufficient armor for damage reduction, actual damage reduction from abilities or adaptation, and health regen. To satisfy the remaining 3, Adaptation, Arcane Reaper, and Hunter Recovery will be used. Adaptation is simply stacking damage resist, while Reaper gives both armor and health regen, but it isn't a high enough amount per second to mean that we don't need any other source of it, and Hunter Recovery is a really underlooked mod for this on pairs with Vulpaphyla. Vulpaphyla's Viral Quill serve a dual purpose in getting us more damage while also providing a consistent health regen, as Hunter Recovery will convert 30% of companion damage dealt into Warframe HP. Obviously, there are other benefits here, but let's get back to Excalibur, Bolt Augments obviously, and to make up for the lack of attack speed on the melee, Arcane Strike. For stat buffs, the two major corrupted mods of Blind Rage and Narrow-Minded are used. Blind Rage's strength is necessary to hit our critical chance breakpoint for pure red crits on Exalted Blade, as this 269% is the numerically perfect value for Wrathful, our Hellmonth over his second ability today. Wrathful is pretty simple, requiring an enemy to tap cast, holding giving you a placement icon for which executing will teleport you to them or it. I would recommend swapping this ability in your invert hold tap menu, as we will not be using it to strike enemies. So now that tapping will teleport you, at the same time you do that, you will gain a melee critical chance bonus equal to your power strength that is final, which means whatever your melee's critical chance is, you add this number to it, and you will have that as your complete CC. 269 in this case adds perfectly with the 31 on Exalted Blade for pure red crits, which is both powerful and super satisfying. Narrow-Minded makes the low duration on Javelin and Wrathful far easier to manage while also negating the negative efficiency on Exalted Blade's energy drain. Low range can make stacking up Javelin very annoying, but grouping enemies with the Operator, Arcane, Magus Anomaly, and then casting will negate this issue. The only remaining slot left here can be filled either with Prime Continuity to alleviate duration problems even more, or some range if the whole Magus Anomaly thing just isn't your jam. The 3 remaining Archon shards are divided between 2 Equilibrium shards and a single casting one. The casting is pure quality of life. He doesn't necessarily need it, but I really appreciate it, and the Equilibrium shards just ensure that you will always be able to stay within Exalted Blade. The health orbs for them coming from a Panzer.
I think it's done, you know.
Past quills and recovery, Martyr Symbiosis will provide you with a health
Because the last
mechanic,
we done it 3 in a row.
Panzer will actually sacrifice itself to keep you alive, but down itself in the process. Which is where Momentous Bond will allow you to quickly revive it with Eximus kills, Seismic Bond for another 30% efficiency, something we obviously want here, same with previous build, Tenacious Bond and Synth Deconstruct being the other 2 mods we want. Base survivability for it will come from Prime Pack Leader, which gives it constant overguard from Exalted Blade damage, Panzer Claws being built to increase viral status duration. Primary and secondary recommendations are the exact same, as is the focus wheel. So that is Excalibur perfected, everyone. What a monster of a frame now. Really kind of in love with his playstyle. Hopefully Influence doesn't catch any nerfs, but after this and the shit it's doing on Gara and Atlas, yeah, I don't know. Use this while you can. YouTube and patron shoutouts. Thank you to Board Platypus, Intellectual, Psycho, Dio, Corrupt, Politician, Cyber, Into, again, At Ones, Relentless, Amazuti, Ram, Sniper Monkey, lovely name, Court Bebbington, your last name is amazing, Xtuki, Jojo, Low Belicious, Jesus Christ guys, Orcus, and Pedro. The support that you guys have shown me is immensely appreciated, and if you want to join them, it's just $5 a month for the shout. And to get this video way before everyone else, which, like, why wouldn't you want to do that? I hope you all enjoyed this one, put a hell of a lot of effort into it. I'll see you soon. Peace.